Sorry, little one.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Marvel Legends Reviews, or is it World Breaking Cool's Reviews? I forget. We've been doing so many Marvel Legends lately. But welcome to World Breaking Cool's Reviews. And today we're looking at the final two figures of the House of X Marvel Legends series. We've got the Sentinel as well as the Omega Sentinel. And I think both of these are pretty accurate. Omega Sentinel more than the Sentinel. I wish the Sentinel would have got more colors, but just a brief, quick picture of a couple of things. There's Myra McTaggart, and they kind of got her, oh, but she was wearing that color too. Show a couple more costumes. Here we go with the Sentinel right there. And let's see if we can find the Omega Sentinel. And before I forget, look at that Sentinel right there. That's coming real soon. That's the Hasbro one. So that was modeled after this one. So last but not least, here's the Powers of X Omega Sentinel. And you can see they did a really bang up job on her in this look. So very accurate. So yeah. And as you can see right now, she has two of her accessories on. We'll start with the Omega Sentinel right here. I like the head sculpt. That head sculpt, the suit, and the mold itself, they're not using this again. At least I can't see them using this again. And it looks damn good, if I do say so myself. Look at all that, that sculpt work. Very, very, very nice. And the face is very accurate, very beautiful. I am very impressed with this figure. You take off the arm. Now this part scares me, so I'm taking it off camera because the pegs are very, very tiny. If you look here, you can see just how small these pegs are. It's easier to put them in, but they move fine. At least these arms do. The guns are supposed to move too, but one of them does not move very good. This one moves fine. It's the other one that does not seem to want to move. Oh, now it does. I can never get it to move on the figure. It feels like it's going to break, so I usually don't. Let's take this one off. Get that on the camera. And as you can see, she has hands now. And they articulate pretty decently. Look at that. That's a nice 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit more than 45. Like 40, like just slightly. She can look up very fine. I like the size of her neck. She looked down at an exaggerated rate. Her neck might be too long for some, but I think that's appropriate given who she is. She did come with another accessory, which is this head. I see what Hasbro was going for. My only problem is the colors, okay? Her hair should have more black in it. It is like a dirty brown or dirty black, brown, sometimes depending on who draws it. And her face should be a shade darker because I do believe she is Indian. I'm not sure, but she's definitely darker. If you don't believe me, let's take a look. There we go. So you can see her hair. There's some brown in it. Over here, it's definitely more black. There's some cosplaying, so it just depends on who's drawing her. Okay, but it is what it is. Overall, I'm very happy with this figure because she fills in a nice void of some of the villains we don't have in this collection, especially female villains. We really don't have enough, and I'm so glad that Lady Deathstrike is coming. Let's put this head on here so you can see how that looks. But yeah, Lady Deathstrike is coming. I'm very excited about the villains wave. And there is her other head on there. And again, I'm going to have to customize this because it is a nice head. Maybe if I feel really good, I'll try the face too and try to darken that up. Oh no, she's got a little bit of a bubble up on her lip. I have to repaint that. Gosh, that sucks. So now my head has a flaw. That stinks. Oh well. It still looks good, but now it's really kind of messed up. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So that's Omega Sentinel. Let's take a look at our buddy over here, the Sentinel. Okay, and I think I'll get another one of these. Use one for this and use one for the Sentinel display. This would be a good guy, I guess. This is Sentinel, and he's my third Sentinel I have. So go figure. He's very nice. He's not that same buck as the Spider that was released about 2018. It was the Marvel Legends Spider. Here, let me just show you. It's not that guy back there. Okay, very different. People might think it is the same. It's not. They're just both very long and lanky. And the Spider does not stand very well. That's why he's back against the wall. But this guy does stand fairly well. You can get some nice articulated pictures with him crouching. Let's see if I can zoom out. There we go. Get some nice articulated pictures with him crouching. If I can do it. I'm not going to do it on camera. Just take my word for it. I've got some nice poses with him crouching. Looks like he's doing a break dance right now. His hands move fairly well, too, for being a big guy. Although this one seems to pop out much more when I move it. I'm probably going to stop there. Yep, see? This one always pops out more. I don't know why. It just does. Okay? So just be careful with as you're putting these in, because one of your arms is likely to give you some grief. But other than that, it's a fine, posable figure. With one exception, you don't have much of an ab crunch because this is all solid plastic. You can't turn at the waist up above, which is good. But don't touch these. Do not touch these. You're going to use some hot water or a blow dryer like I did at the top. But do not, under any circumstances, move these around or try to touch them. Every single time I've done that, they've fallen out and they are a pain to get back in. And you have to start the process all over again. This is one of the worst designed pieces that Marvel Legends has ever done for a Build-A-Figure. I don't know what possessed them to do it this way. It looks cool, but in implementation, you are not getting that in by forcing it. You're going to bend the plastic. You're going to have to heat it up. I mean, you really do need to heat it up. So, word of warning, great piece, but you're going to need to heat it up. On top of this, if you have the 3-pack of the X-Force Phantom X and Psylocke and Omega Sentinel, or not Omega Sentinel, Nimrod, you get this. This is how he looked in the actual House of X storyline. So this guy fits in there as well, too. So, yeah, looking good right now. These guys are looking good. I should bring my other Marvel Legends Sentinel down here, but I don't feel like it right now. So that's a nice little shot. So overall, I do think that this is a good wave, and this is a good pack to pick up. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the ratings for these, then give them an overall as far as how I feel about the wave. So we'll start with Omega Sentinel. If I had to give her a score out of 10, I would give her a solid, I'd give her a solid 9. They did a really good job, or 9.5. Almost perfect. 9.5. Sentinel, I give him an 8. I give him an 8. He could have been perfect if they would have added some more colors to how he was depicted in the comic, and if they would have done a little bit better job on this head, because there's really not much else you can do with them. And now I'm going to rank them this entire way by how much I like them. All right, and ranking these from my favorite to least favorite, we'll start with Miss Marvel, or sorry, Marvel Girl, excuse me. And she's at the bottom because her size, she's too short. Her proportion, she's not a woman. And her face sculpt just isn't that great. I did forget to include when I did my collection video, I didn't include the Age of Apocalypse Jean Grey, which I should have. Just wanted you to know that. But yeah, definitely she's the bottom. Then Xavier, I do like the accessories he comes with. The extra hands and the extra head. But besides that, he's really bland. Didn't add anything else new to really kind of help make him a little bit more dynamic. So that's why he's near there. None of these are terrible except for Marvel Girl. Just to be honest with you. And at least she came with that. Then we have Wolverine. He's only here because he's a good figure. Great figure still. It's just, I've got 10 of them now. So, and he's not even my top 5. After that, his claws are. After that, we have Steve Martin as Magneto. Now, if I add the head and want to see the new one, which that's not broke, and add this to it, he's probably going to be my number 1. But as he is like that, oh yeah, he's definitely there because that head just sucks. Then we have Cyclops. The reason he's so high is I love Cyclops. He's one of my favorite characters. Same as Magneto. They're both like equally some of my favorite characters. Except Cyclops has the optic blast that really makes him nice. His costume is really accurate, and he's just badass and boss. So yeah, that's why he's there. Then we have the Sentinel. Great figure, just the head sucks. The movability, so you're not going to be doing too much. You can probably move these heads from side to side, but I wouldn't recommend it. So you guys tell me if you've done that. And then next we have Myra, and I have her so high because, well, hell, I got 2 figures out of her. Don't believe me? Yeah, check that out. That's why I like her. I got 2 figures out of this chick. Okay, because I had a Gwen Stacy extra body that I bought on clearance, and it works perfectly. So, yeah, love that. That's my number 2 highest figure of the wave, which leads to number 1 being, Omega Sentinel. And it's just, all in all, this has been the most fantastic figure, the most new pieces, most new parts, the best paint job, the best sculpt. It gives you a new character. The accessories are clean. Besides that one imperfection on that head, it's dope. So there we go. There we go. There we have it. I said there we go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace and Krakoa geese.